Starting the show in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us under the library. This is a show where we play Call of Cthulhu for your entertainment and post it on the internet. We are continuing our playthrough of A Mother's Love this week while we are on break between seasons 1 and 2 of our homebrew universe. My name's Arthur. I'm the host. I am playing Special Agent Mason Merrick. We have a full cast of investigators tonight. Scott is Steve Blue. Emily is Special Agent Chambers. Chris is Aloysious. Wayne's Officer O'Patty. And Rick is Bubba Fret. As always, our keeper is Michael. Michael, the show is all yours.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Under the Library is a Call of Cthulhu actual play. We feature mature themes played by immature people. Some of those mature themes may include things like cannibalism and, I don't know, general bodily horror. We hope you join us. And with that, I'll throw it over to Emily, who's going to give you last week's recap.
Okay.
Nobody thought I was going to pull that off, but I did.
You just ruined it, though.
You did kind of ruin it by calling
by
it
bragging. So I'm going to give last week's recap. We began with the special agents and Lanny in the constabulary talking to Constable Martin. At the same time, Aloysious is outside and agrees to help Blue with Clue, who is just a mess. He gets sedatives and a treat, and eventually Clue calms down after about 15 minutes and is napping in the car. So at the same time, inside, there's some tension between Constable Martin and Merrick. Merrick wants information and Martin won't share it. He seems to be trying to protect his townspeople, and he is very obstinate. Another constable enters, and around this time, Lanny punches Martin in the head for his refusal to help. The other constable ropes, draws his gun, but Martin diffuses the situation and chastises the agents for bothering his townspeople. Merrick says, "I'll ask you one more time," and Martin refuses and Merrick leaves. As he leaves, Constable Birch follows. He quietly says, "Don't mind, Constable Martin. I can take you to see Decker." Grace Decker, who was the former girlfriend of Sisk, who we are trying to speak to. O'Patty overhears and follows them out, but Chambers has hung around behind to try to talk to Martin in a more conciliatory conversation. She gets some background information on Sisk and also learns that none of the rest of his gang is even from Innsmouth. Martin agrees to speak to us more in the future and we can keep each other updated. He also says, beware of the ocean. Driving to the Martin-Gilman House, Chambers relates this conversation and the ocean warning. Blue wonders if maybe the warning is about those crab creatures. They head to the New Town Square to their hotel. The Old Town Square was abandoned after the virus passed through. The Martin-Gilman House has not been kept up well. It is very broken down. Merrick just wants to stop in for a quick call.
That went
which
well.
is exactly what happened. The man behind the counter, reading Moby Dick, ignores us. And yes. Blue bangs on the bell. Man responds. He is very clearly hard of hearing, and I won't get into too much detail. He's really hard of hearing. Merrick calls Malone. Malone says the local constabulary is involved. Merrick wishes he would have known this earlier. The state police are at our disposal. Through a misunderstanding, Blue is housed on the 4th floor with a band. But he doesn't leave Clue there because he discovers that the locks don't work and he cannot secure the room. Birch wastes some more of our time. We end up leaving with Blue after he leaves the hotel, and we drive the half mile to Decker's house, houses are all in horrible shape. We hear a sound.
Tiki-li-li-li-li, tiki-li-li-li, tiki-li-li-li.
As well as massive lightning and thunder. And Birch says the sound is seashells. No, seagulls. No, turtles. No. Birch is making excuses. Dolphins. Chambers tries to speak to Grace, but she's very standoffish, shares no information, gets offended, slams the door. All we know is we need to go check out Sisk's house. And the final note that I wrote is Chambers still has a spot hidden.
Yep, that's how we started the last episode.
And somehow I excitedly still remember what that spot hidden is.
Wonderful. Then maybe I'll get to roll it this week. I will just add that we didn't see anything from Bubba last week because he got separated from us at the checkpoint entering town.
Yeah,
so
maybe
may
we should
not get to that spot hidden roll after all.
All right, so maybe we should dip in and check on Bubba, who has found himself in the local libation joint of Innsmouth. And
what's the name of the joint?
There's actually no name at all that you can see.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, it's just flashes of lightning behind a structure where you saw some people walking in and out of, and a gentle glow of light around the door, and you poked your head in. As you did, the volume of the establishment dropped, and everybody looked at you with their wide, large-eyed grins.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'll just pucker my face and turn to the crowd and say, "Carry on, all of you. Just a visitor here passing through. Got a bit of a thirst." And I'll just slap my way up to the bar. Sit down. Is there a seat?
Sure, there's a seat at the bar.
And is there anybody else?
It's not bopping. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, fair enough. And I'll sit. Is there any patrons there at the bar? Is it just they all sitting down inside?
Yeah, there's a sprinkling. There's about 3 dudes at the bar and 1 lady, and they're not necessarily they're paired off. I won't say coupled off. They're paired off, and they're engaged. They were engaged in conversation prior to you entering, but now they're pretty focused on what old Slapfoot is doing.
And I'll say, "Oh, I see I've disturbed this crowd of wonderful folk here. My apologies. May I offer anyone a drink here for my indiscretion coming into this fine establishment?"
And they make a persuade roll. We'll see how well this goes for you.
I got to persuade to buy somebody a drink.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh God, I hope it's.
Did you roll a fucking 99? Oh my God.
I did not. I got a 75, which does not make it.
Okay, so the patrons at the bar gently nod their head at you and go back to their conversations, but you don't really get any kind of verbal reply.
Okay.
The bar. What's that?
Keep going, please.
The bartender makes his way down towards you, or I should say their way. We'll keep it a little more in the their category. They make their way down to you, and they're wiping out a glass, and they look at you and say, "Hi." They don't offer you anything. They just say,
"Hello,
hi." And they look at you kind of from the side of their face.
Yeah. Well, now how back there? Looks like you serve some drinks, and fortunately, I'm pretty thirsty. It's been a long drive in. Do you mind if I saddle up here and maybe try some of your wares?
They're nodding their head at you, and they follow it up with it's a kind of a gurgly voice that says, you're welcome to sit there, but I'd recommend that you probably find elsewhere for a drink. Maybe the Gilman Martin-House might be more suitable for your needs.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I tend to be someone who's very just open-minded, and all of you look like wonderful people here. Happy to sit and hear stories. I'm a bit of a story man myself, you see, and love to hear the tale of wibble-woe, anywhere you may go, and where you've been, ma'am person there. What may I refer to you as, awkwardly?
Oh
Oh no! Can we see if he should roll to get shot in the face?
And so it begins.
Yep. Here's that rope, Scott.
Just a little bit more rope.
Won the wager.
Little bit more rope.
I might suggest that we're very short on stories here. And if you're looking for stories, the Gilman Martin House might be more your style.
I see here. Well, if stories are short, supply and demand would say they may be worth something. I'll take out my billfold and I'll lay $50 down on the table.
As you do, you recognize that the bar that you're sitting at is incredibly it's incredibly worn, and you were so caught off guard by all the people looking that you hadn't realized how worn the place was. There's actually behind the bar only 2 bottles of liquor in the whole place, and they look quite dusty, as if maybe they've never been poured.
Oh, do I recognize the brand?
Sure. Yeah. You recognize the brand. And
okay. What are they?
It's
yeah, put the keeper on the spot. That'll help you.
Yeah, it's good. It's Vlad's vodka, and there's just 2 bottles of Vlad's vodka sitting on the back shelf there. And otherwise, like, the whole rack of liquor is pretty much empty. And this figure's been wiping the same glass the whole time, looking at you. And what was your question to them?
I asked, what may I refer to you as? You darling, you.
Well, you may refer to me as a friend you met in the past. So maybe I'd suggest strange things happen on the streets here in Innsmouth at night, if you catch my drift. And it might be best if you make your way back to your accommodations.
Oh, well, I see. I think I pick up what you're putting down here. Yeah. Well, Bubba here is my name. I'm a bit of a fan of the strange things in the evening. So let me just say here, history may repeat itself, and I offer you this a little monetary exchange for maybe a glass of, I think that's Roxana Vlad Vakanakas vodka, one of my favorites, and then I'll be on my way.
So as you say that, you realize that every head in the bar has turned and is staring at you. It's really uncomfortable.
All right. And then I say, oh, well, I guess I'm being rude. A round of Veronica Vlad for everybody. And then I'll be
Veronica? Did
I
he
don't
say
know.
Veronica?
And then
I
I'll
heard
be
Veronica.
And then I'll be on my way.
I'm afraid your money's no good here. And he pushes, or they push the money back towards you. The faces looking at you really bore into your skin, and you're not a stranger to uncomfortable situations.
No,
but
I'm not.
this one's starting to really get under your skin, so to speak, and you're feeling like possibly that whatever you're looking for, you're not going to find here.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to poke the hornet's nest to.
That's right. So I'll
Chris, are you prodding him? Like he needs any more prodding?
Absolutely prodding him.
So I'll say, oh well, I see I've inconvenienced you all. I did not mean to do such a thing. I figured I needed a bit of a drink before I met up with my supposed to find someone named Sisk. And I'll kind of keep an eye and see does anybody react when I say that name.
And they keep polishing their glass, and they look at you, and they say, "You're digging up the wrong pole here."
I had a nickel. So
What?
Wait a minute. Can we pause for a second?
Yeah, digging up the wrong pole. What
you,
fucking weird
Scott.
idioms.
Scott, I hate you so much.
It wasn't
Scott,
just
I
him.
hate you.
It was not just him.
Yeah, but
I
he
wouldn't
said
know what that
something.
metaphor
He had to
means.
say something.
If he
God.
wouldn't have, I would have.
Oh,
I was too busy taking a
So mad at you,
screenshot and
Scott.
writing down those words.
Those are also in the summary.
You're gonna wake up with Scott. When we start season 2, you're waking up with scorpions in your pants. I just want you to know that.
Oh, I've heard that.
Oh my, those lovely idioms of Innsmouth, they just are so hyper local here. They're digging up them poles. I hear ya. And I'll slap down on the table and I'll stand up and I'll start to slap walk my way and I'll turn and I'll say over my shoulder, is there anywhere I may dig up a pole or two that may fit what I'm trying to vault?
And they keep wiping the glass, and they say, Sisk family's been gone for a long time. Not gonna find anybody around here to disparage the family name.
I see. I appreciate that. I'll slap walk my way a bit more to the door, and I'll get to the door, and I'll open the door, and my car is right there, correct?
Sure, if you say
okay.
so. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a crack of lightning as you open the door.
And I'll take a
The
look
whole
outside.
skyline lights up, right?
Does he hear anything
These
else?
old decrepit buildings. What's that?
Does he hear anything else?
Oh, fine. Tiki-li-li-li, tiki-li-li.
Oh my, those lovely chickadees of the Innsmouth night. I suppose they're out and about, and I'll turn around and I'll have my keys in my hand and I'll have my brass knuckles on the other. And I'll turn and I'll look outside and I'll just say, one last question there, barkeep, on anyone who may help here, but does anyone know it's Friday where I can find a good fish fry?
Make a luck roll.
Whoa! Come on!
Frog legs.
Come on! I want my square to come up.
I got a 3.
Okay. And the barkeep keeps stroking the same glass, and you see it crack right down the side, but they keep wiping it until the glass starts to fall away, and they just kind of look at you. And, everybody's obviously looking at you and the tables are silent. And the barkeep just makes a nod towards the door for you.
I see. Well, I appreciate your hospitality. I will be on my way. I appreciate all of what you had to offer here. Lovely town, this is lovely town. Slap chop, slap chop, slap chop.
Perhaps I was too subtle. I was insinuating y'all looked like fucking fish.
And I want to eat you.
And Bubba chuckles to himself in the third person, and then gets into the car and turns the car over.
Wait. As you're walking out of the bar, you see some headlights coming down the street, and at a pretty decent shop. Wait. Actually, before that, hang on. Retrograde, retrofit, retcon, retcon. We're gonna retcon that over to Grace's house. And I think that's where we ended, correct? Mm-hmm. Last week.
It's a good place. It's a good place.
Yeah, that's where she had slammed the door on us.
Right. Oh, okay. And as she did, right, like all of the dew fell off the house onto you, right?
Sure.
Don't remember that, but okay.
That didn't come up, but sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And then so what do you do as she slams the door?
Well,
it's just very, like, the air is very wet with fog and it's very heavy.
I thought we were listening to weird sounds after the door slammed.
Oh, the tiki-li-li-li, tiki-li-li-li,
tiki-li-li-li.
Oh, that was nice. Can we hear it again, Emily?
Tiki-li-li-li.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And Constable Birch had told you it was dolphins or seagulls or something of that nature.
Or seashells.
Or seashells. They opened and like spit.
Yeah.
And the air is just really moist and heavy. It's just wet all around you. And so what's happening over in front of Grace's house?
We should probably head for Fisk's. I don't think she's going to talk to us.
Agreed. That did not go well.
I hate to butt in here, but I really could have been helpful there. And really, when you're dealing with the locals, you should have me help you because I can really make things go better for you.
Chambers, what is his name?
Birch.
Birch. Nobody likes to hear I told you so.
Yeah, but I think for what it's worth, he did tell you so, and I think he was right this time.
Blue, what did I just say?
Back, Birch? What if we go back and talk to her? No, just let's give him a chance. I'm not finding the story here, and I need to find the story. They scared the piss out of my dog. The least I can do is get a paycheck out of this thing.
Yeah, good luck. I'll wait in the car.
Birch, what if we go back and talk to her? Can you?
What would you say that I didn't say? I was very nice.
I mean, you've upset Grace. She's normally a really open person and really accepting of her visitors, but
I was polite. We're here to ask about Sisk, and I asked about Sisk. What else could I do?
But you're a stranger. She likes people that she knows, and I'm one of those people that she knows, and she might have let me in the house, but she's not going to let you in the house.
Would she let me in the house with you?
It's almost like the keeper is trying to tell us we missed an important clue. And we're all like, fuck you. It's too bad, so sad, man.
Wait,
would she let me in the house with you? It won't do us much good if we can't hear the interview.
I'm not talking about getting inside. I'm just talking about, maybe just having the opportunity. You're not going about this the right way in terms of establishing relationships. I mean, these
you just said if it was you, she would have let you in, but she wouldn't let me in.
Well, of course, I've been inside a lot of times.
Perhaps we can all go in.
Ooh, wait, let me. This sounds like a juicy one. What are you doing inside there, mister? Is there some kind of romantic relationship going on here?
No. Grace is a wonderful person, but I mean, she knew Tobias pretty well, and I just think y'all going around banging on doors in Innsmouth in the middle of the night, like the chief said.
These people got the weirdest definitions of the middle of the night.
Once again, it's 7:30. Can I put in my article that Innsmouth doesn't know what the middle of the night means? Because that's a little weird.
Every town's got their definition of early, and there's no street lights out. And I'm just here to help y'all. Whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? You tell me, Special Agent Merrick. Where are we going? I'll take you there. I'm here to help.
We're going to the Sisk house.
Let's go to the Sisk house then.
All right,
You're
I'll
the
get in the
boss.
back of the car again.
Okay.
How's Clue doing? Still sleeping?
Oh, he's out.
Who's a good boy?
All right. Heading to the Sisk house.
Okay. On your way, you're zooming down the road, and you see a familiar figure stepping out of the bar. Bubba, at that time, you see some headlights coming down the road. The actual only lights that you've seen since you've entered into town. Seems like nobody else uses cars around here.
Look, I think that's Bubba.
And
Roll down my window.
Yeah, it might be. I keep going full speed.
Hey,
Maybe even accelerate a little bit.
Bubba.
Yeah, they are. Is that those city folk? How y'all doing there? You're speeding a bit here all the way down the main thoroughfare. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't hear
I
any
think
of that.
it's possible that we're long gone.
Don't worry, Bubba. Patty and I are coming up behind.
And don't you have your
We'll stop
your
and talk to you.
Bubba vehicle?
Yeah, I got my.
I figured you'd follow us.
I could follow in the Bubba mobile.
Me and O'Patty pull up and see you there. I'm still in the back seat. O'Patty, isn't that fella from Louisiana?
Why were you in the back seat? I can't remember.
Oh, remember, I was too sober to drive, so you had to drive.
Of course, that's right. And I said, "Oh, that's that Bubba guy that I have the deal with the stiff." And I said, "Yo, I hope you have you lost that dead frog guy you have you." And I said,
"Yeah."
And I said, "Why don't you stick your sorry ass in the car? We're all off to some place to talk about more fish folk."
Oh, you gotta be careful with those intonations around here, verbiage and pronouns and all those sorts of things. Just be careful. You know.
Oh, they know what they are, and we know what they are. So just get in the fucking car and let's drive.
Okay, what about the Bubba mobile?
Yeah, he's got his own car.
Where is it parked?
Right next to him.
What?
Oh, leave it for now. We'll come back. We might need another escape vehicle later.
You want me to leave it then if we need an escape vehicle?
Oh yeah, this town's perfectly fine. No one will touch it. Frogs don't.
Let me just point at this unlabeled establishment here, covered in the silhouettes of lightning strikes. But it is a untoward fish folk bar front of sorts.
And isn't there a body in the back of your vehicle?
There is. I told you.
You might not want to leave that right in front of the bar.
I don't. In fact, 'cause that's my money. That's my money. It's Bubba's money. So Bubba's gonna get in the car, and Bubba's gonna go, "I'll follow you down," and I'll just and I'll say, "Wait. What was the name of the bar? Smithies and McGillicuddy's?
No,
Bar you were just in?
The hotel.
The bar had no
Nameless.
name.
The one that they recommended I go to.
It's the
Oh,
Gilbert
that's our
Garden.
hotel.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, never mind. I thought that was a bar.
You don't want to.
I don't need that. Who needs beds when you've got the soil and swamp and the bed of your truck with a corpse in it? Anyways, I'm going to hop into the seat and start the car up. And I will just follow you guys down. Where are we going, by the way, before I actually go ask where the fuck we're going?
Wait, and is the fella still riding with us? The constable?
Yeah, he's got to
thought-
ride with you because
I thought he was riding with us. Yeah.
Oh, he's with us. Okay, because I was just gonna.
You two were in the front seat. I was in the back seat.
All right, because I was just gonna put a $5 bet on you for your Aloysius if you can shoot some street lights out.
And one of your cars, remember the windshield got shot out, so there's a nice cool breeze,
That's the one
nice
we're
cool
driving.
moist breeze rolling
So
through.
that would be
That's
the
my car.
Aloysius mobile with the windshield all smashed like it should be. And don't worry, there's an officer driving it. It's perfectly legal now.
Okay,
That's how that works.
all right.
Who's gonna pull us over? The froggy little town doesn't even have patrol cars.
All right, we're going to the Sisk house.
Okay. All right, so you pull up in front of the Sisk house, and Birch has led you the way, and
We knew where it was, so that's why I wasn't slowing down.
oh, okay. It's not not any different than any of the other structures in town, right? It's really well worn. The saltwater air has taken its toll on it. Nobody's done any upkeep on it. In fact, if anything, it's possibly more decrepit than the other structures in town. Fuck you, man. And so
I did not say a word.
God.
You called yourself out on it.
That's happening.
I did make a face. I couldn't help it.
It's like having an English essay graded instead of playing an improv game. All right. So, it looks maybe a little worse for wear than the other houses in town. But, no demarcations, no number of any sort on the exterior. It's just a structure that appears to look like a house.
Okay. Pull up out front.
So,
Hop out.
before we get out, I'm going to say, hey, are we going to let the deputy maybe lead this time, Merrick? Instead of you going up there and using your charm school?
Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, because
And I get out of the car. I get out of the car, close the door while he's talking.
I'm like, Merrick, you're batting 0, buddy.
Mr.
So-
Blue, I think the house is empty.
I'll grab
Yeah,
flashlights.
he'll still find a way to offend it.
Grab flashlights. Give one to Chambers.
Yep. I'd like to just
I got my own flashlight. I'm
look
taking it out.
around the house first. Are there any outbuildings?
There's no outbuildings. There's not a ton of room between houses, only about 10 feet between each house on either
Oh, so
side of
there's
it.
multiple houses on either side? Okay. I was
Yeah,
picturing this
yeah.
one standing by itself.
No,
Okay.
it's not
And
standing by itself.
How
It's
close
just-
is it to the marsh?
How close is it to the marsh?
Yeah, like I'm wondering about those crab creatures.
You're a lot closer to the ocean at this point than you are to the marsh. The marsh is kind of an outlier outside, like as you're driving into town, that separates it from what's that other city that was close by?
Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Yeah, Ipswich. Right.
And how tall's the grass?
Nothing's been done to the grass in
That's
years.
what I thought. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm like really nervous, and so I'm
But
making
that-
sure that the
No, we're
doors are
talking
all
about your
closed.
character.
Both. We're both a little bit neurotic.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
So
Wow.
I've got the flashlight, and I'm trying to stay as much on a path as I can find, and I'm sort of looking around in the grass, making sure that there's none of those crab creatures.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. There's no. We'll roll. Make a spot hidden roll.
Hey, Emily. Scott's making a spot hidden roll.
Y'all are all
20
gonna fucking die right here.
22.
Okay. Yeah. As you search
that's pretty
around,
good.
you don't see anything.
Well, that's good.
It's just like that wet, like wide blade grass that kind of wicks at your shoes and your pants and makes everything really wet. You can feel your socks starting to get really moist, and everybody
Man,
hates
this
wet
place is
socks.
awful.
Yeah.
Are we hearing the tiki-li-li-li?
The what?
Well,
The what?
make a
what?
listen roll.
It's not a spot hidden roll.
No, bitch.
Holy shit. I have never rolled this before. A 1.
That's awesome. That means you can pick anybody on the screen to make the tiki-li-li-li call.
Oh, that's got to be Scott.
Michael, you are the worst.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's nice. All right, so you hear the tiki-li-li-li kind of out there. There's no way to pinpoint.
Okay,
the
but it's
location.
not any closer than it was at the previous location.
No.
Okay.
Certainly, you know that you hear it, and it's just kind of this sound out there. But you know that it's the one thing you're certain of. It's not coming from inside this house.
Okay, and it's not seashells.
Just wondering, with the one, does that give Merrick by any chance a sense of how far away these are?
Or whether it's coming from the ocean or the land.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Marsh,
wondering.
It's coming from structures within the town. It's not coming from the ocean. You're
Okay.
sure about that. But every time you hear it, in fact, everybody just make a sanity roll.
Seriously?
That's what we get for asking questions.
Yeah, that is.
Damn me.
Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Oh, God, what did you roll, Rick?
99.
Oh.
Wow.
I just have a regular fail.
All right.
Nice. While driving.
Steve, you take 1 point of damage. Bubba, it resonates something particularly intense in your brain.
Sorry, mine was a fail. I didn't realize my sanity was so low.
Okay, but take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Bubba Fret, roll a D10. Let's see if we spin you off into hell.
Merrick, it seems like your sanity would be like
I was
100.
gonna-
That's why I figured that roll would have been fine. but-
Underneath, he's a
You want to
just
roll?
compensating.
You wanted to roll
I
low on
think you
this
got
one.
it
How
right,
did you
Emily.
do?
Is a 0 a 10? Or
Yeah, it is, baby. Woo! Is anybody in the car with you?
just the
The
corpse?
dead
dead
body
body.
is.
Oh my God. So in your mind, the dead body wakes up and slaps on the back window as the tiki-li-li-li reverberates through your head. And on that note, we're going to go to a break.
All right. That is fantastic. All right. Well, we'll take a 5-10 minute break and we'll see everybody in a few. And we're back from break. Michael, back to you.
All right, for all you really acute listeners here, yes, I'm screwing with the rules a little bit here, but it's all for the sake of messing with Rick. Rick, can you roll a D100 again?
Yeah, I'll be happy to. Happy to roll that D100. That's a 30 on the line.
All right.
On the line?
That one's not so much
30
fun.
on a pole.
You better dig it up.
We're digging it up.
Dig it up.
Yeah, Keeper, if it's not a good one, I want a good one. You want to know a good one? Something like
Well,
that. No, that's an 84. I'll let you choose between the two.
oh, neither of those. Those both suck, but okay. All right, then I'll just figure out a way to make number 30 go in. And
Gross.
Boy, oh
Wait,
boy.
Can we retcon that?
Is that because the first 29 just went right in, no problem?
I just want to hear how Bubba Fret's going to take in 30.
30 what?
he already did last week.
30 fish folk. Yep, here with Bubba.
All right. Okay. So you're driving down the road and he's not that far behind y'all, right?
Behind O'Patty, probably not, but
Yeah,
behind,
those guys.
I think he's way behind Merrick.
Yeah, those guys whipped by. We stopped to talk, so he's right behind us, but we're a distance from Merrick.
Okay. So Bubba Fret, you're driving down the road, your windows are open, and you hear the tiki-li-li-li, and all of a sudden you have this flashback, and you were really supposed to be out. I mean, just cold out, but you have this flashback to when a couple years ago when the dentist was pulling your teeth, and it was stuck. And I mean, just really, he had a pair of pliers back there in the back of your jaw. And I mean, he's grabbed on, and he had to put a foot right up on the chair. And I mean, he just ripped it out. And as he did, it broke off your front tooth as well. I mean, just like pop, and then it nailed your front tooth, and your front tooth cracked. It cracked so bad he ended up having to take the bottom front tooth out as well. And he wiggled it with the pliers. And you're having this tremendous flashback of pain. And it just sends you right off the road. And you run into a fire hydrant and bust into it with the car. This huge geyser of water just blows up under your hood. I mean, just shoots in the air and gets you all drenched. And as you kind of come to, you're feeling in that open tooth socket with your tongue, and you're getting rained down on with water. Also, you take 10 points of sanity damage.
Fucking point. Question for you, Keeper. In the process of hitting that fire hydrant and a sudden jolt and stop, does the body in the back go flying over the hood?
That's what I was wondering.
Is there a small chance it lands into the water so that it is itself basically
that's exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I think that's fully appropriate in this scenario, that the water is just pouring over this body, and it's popping up in the air, and it just won't seem to go down. It's just kind of caught.
Does Bubba perceive this as either A, the dentist, or B, a corpse returned to life?
Neither of those, because you're so caught up in the pain in your mouth. It's just like it's been worn away at and worked over. Your mouth has over and over and over again. And you now have dentophobia, or a fear of dentists. But
okay, that's why it went that way.
Yeah, and as you hit the fire hydrant, you were clenching your jaw, and your mouth is exhausted. I mean, you can feel the tightness and the pain from being like just clamped down so long.
So didn't his character's mouth get a workover in the last campaign too?
Just the lips.
Really playing to type.
Yeah.
They got a little burn. This one's all up in the jaw. I mean, it's just exhausted.
Also phrasing, Wayne. Side note, when I was a kid, my parents had an illustration, framed illustration on the bathroom wall of that dentist scenario that you are describing. It was dude in the chair, like going like this, and dentist leaning in with the big pliers and like a foot up for bracing. And it was traumatizing. It was one of those, like, it almost looked like a medical illustration. Scott, did you ever see it?
I remember it very well.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck.
I remember it very, very well.
It was exactly the scene that you just described.
Yeah.
Do they have it? Do they have it still?
I don't know. I'll have to try to remember to ask them. I would doubt it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Mm-hmm.
That's like one of those things you don't recover from.
Yeah, and they wonder why I hate the dentist. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it used to seriously freak me out when I was a kid.
For any dental listeners, I just want everybody to know that we all do floss every night.
Yeah, it's true.
Because
I don't want to go to the dentist.
Lanny, you heard a huge boom, and you look in the rearview mirror. Hopefully, that works.
That was shot off. Wasn't that shot off?
Oh yeah, you actually maybe and do they have side mirrors back in the day? Is that a thing?
Yeah, side mirrors. I didn't have rear view. Well, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, and in the moonlight, you see this kind of geyser and
We would hit the-
Bubba
we would hit the
Fett's
brakes.
accident.
Amongst
I
all
was
the
gonna say, if nothing
gunfire,
else, they have
gunfire
necks
shooting
that
at
can turn
the
around.
lights, they might not have noticed.
And I said, Aloysius, it looks like there's been a bit of a crash behind us or something like that. And I've got money invested in that stiff, so we're going back to get that.
Oh, and I was taking aim at a light when you said that.
Oh, then I said, hold on.
Did you like slam on the brakes?
No, I did. I slowed down a bit so I could peek out. But I said, if you're shooting, that's more important. So I drive forward until you get your shot off.
Okay. 99! Oh, come on! What?
We're not even going to get to the big bad. We're all just going to kill ourselves off.
I mean the fact that it's a 99.
And this is
Are y'all making this shit up?
This is
3 episodes in a row.
Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't ever want to roll again.
That's
I'm not
amazing,
gonna do
Chris.
I'm not going to do anything for the rest of the.
What were you shooting at? Can we clarify?
A street light.
And
first of all, are there street lights?
They're gas.
So much for
there really aren't. It's just the lightning kind of illuminating this town. There's no street lights. I guess there could be some street lights that are out. So maybe you're just shooting at the empty bulbs.
The glass globe, shooting at that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that would have been a tougher shot, and I would have been intrigued by that, waiting for a flash of lightning.
Are we still in? We're more in town, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
We're still in town.
No! You don't want to be doing that. You want to be shooting out a window in a derelict house.
Says the cop.
They all look like derelict houses, so I'm going to stick with the street light.
Okay. Would Bubba have been anywhere in the range of your shot?
Sadly, he's behind us.
He's behind.
He's behind you, and
great.
who's in front
What
of
you're
you?
thinking?
Merrick is way ahead of us.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, he just tore past.
Okay. So as you're firing at
someone on
the
the street.
Yeah. As you're firing at the street light,
That's a bystander.
There's also the other police officer in the car.
Yeah, Patty hits a huge bump, and
potholes everywhere in this town.
Yeah, and your gun goes off, and
I shoot my own tire.
Wait. Was there a passed out fish person in a barrel?
Wow.
You
Going
actually
with shooting fish in a barrel? Really?
You actually don't see where the bullet goes. You hear a pane of glass crack and shatter, but you don't see where the bullet goes.
Oh, Patty, we're done for again. I need to put this in the trunk. And I throw it down. Hit the gas. We need
first off, you owe me $5. You missed a second street light. So
okay, but hit the gas. We need to make ourselves scarce.
Emily, I hope you're making judiciously large note of Chris's 99 roll that just resulted in the sound of cracked glass, but no known effect.
And a bullet goes wild. Don't know where.
Nice.
Perfect.
No, Patty makes a U-turn instead.
No, hit the gas. We can't go
don't worry about it. I could lose
Patty.
And then we race back to where the geyser is and the crash was. And I said, no. And I said, he just left, don't worry about it. If you hit anyone in this town, they're all a bunch of frogs anyway. And head the other way.
All right.
So you turn like going back to Bubba?
Absolutely.
Go back to the geyser?
There's a stiff worth money there. That's the most important thing. We're getting that stiff in the trunk of this car. If it's not in the back of the pickup truck, that's a mess. It's worth good, hard cash. Which is half mine.
All right, so you're going back and getting the body, but you're not worried about Bubba Fett.
Mildly worried about Bubba.
Okay.
No, I'm putting my rifle, locking it in the trunk.
Good call.
Okay. As y'all are stepped outside. Okay. Don't worry, Chris. It'll all be okay. I promise. This won't come back to haunt you.
Well,
at
I'm
all.
just trying to make some pieces a little more stable for when it all collapses.
Okay. All right. And anything else happening?
No, just driving back, and I offer. I said the rifle doesn't seem to be working for you, so I pulled out the revolver, and I said, if you want to take a shot with a light with this one, you could use this.
No, I think I need a good night's sleep before I start shooting things again.
All right, you seem a bit frazzled, so I hand him my whole flask.
Goop, 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 goop. Oh, Danny boy, the
Oh, you got me now.
the pipes are dry. Oh, Danny boy,
Oh, good Lord, I can smell the heat in the air.
Right, do I hear this? Do I hear you singing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my Lord, that is just the beautiful songs of an angel.
And oh, Bobby, you're crying. Are you hurt? Are you hurt, good man?
Oh, just my soul, my heart. It's like a tooth has been ripped out of my left
All
leg.
right, then go pick up the fecking body and toss it in the trunk. That's good cash there, you know. It's a little sloshy.
That body's become an animated figure. He is a haunting my hood.
And I'm like, what are you talking about, you crazy man? Go over and pick up the body and put it in the trunk.
Look at him dance in the water. He is just a water spirit. He's a water sprite. He's a merman of sorts.
Patty gets out of the car and goes, if I have to do all the stiff hauling, I'll do it. And he gets out, he parks, flings open the door, and says, and so I get some help with the trunk over there. Fling it open, and I'd have to move some of the vet materials in there to fit this one in. And you've earned a bit of this, Aloysious. When we sell this one off, you'll get a good cut of it.
Of your cut, because he has become alive with the spirit of the water.
And I said, Bubba, come over here for 1 second. But what are you talking about alive? And I show him the body, and I move the arm, and I move the head, and I do the jaw, and I.
My Lord, Lanny, we have entered the age of Aquarius now.
And I said,
okay, I can. No, that's not how you pack a body. And I take some rope out, and I bend the legs completely back at the knee and tie them off. And the same with the arms. I truss them up like a turkey. There, now he's much more compact.
And I look over, Aloysious, you seem very handy at doing this. Are you doing some work on the side for someone?
Well, occasionally an animal dies, and you can't let the meat go to waste. So yeah, sometimes I accept food in lieu of payment, as you have to do with the poorer folk.
Well, you're pretty good. You're pretty good at tying up a biped when you're working mostly with quadrupeds. Nice job. All right. I guess we get Bubba in the car, and if he looks like he needs a good slap to bring him to his senses, Patty gives him a slap.
Okay. Wait, I just want to clarify something. Patty, you're putting Bubba in the car. Aloysious, you're putting a body in the trunk.
No, Patty put the body in the trunk.
Okay.
But he was moving my medical stuff hither and thither. Okay. So I trussed up the body so it would fit more easily in the trunk. Got it. Yes, there's my grooming kit, my jug of lube, my rifle, and a trussed up body in my trunk.
Okay, but while you were trussing up the body,
crab.
While you were trussing up the body, what was everybody else doing?
I was looking around the trunk.
Bubba was staying on. It was okay, and then if he was getting a little too worked up, he'll get a slap in the side of the head.
Okay.
All right. Bubba's fretting. You see, that's the origin of his name. He's easily set off on a bit of a panic attack, and so he is looking at. And then
I realized he needs some medicine too. So I asked Aloysious for the flask, and I said, our good old boy his unless it's run out, and then I take out my secondary flask and I hand it off to.
No. Let me see that, Patty. Let me check that out. And I take one of the horse sedatives and put it in the flask. There, that ought to settle him down.
And I see that when I look at you, give her a big wig. Oh, you're a smart man. You're good with the medicine here. And they said, Bubba,
a little ketamine never did a body harm.
And Bubba, drink this. Take a swig of the water here, and it'll do you good.
Oh, thank you.
It's a wonderful liquor I found. It's been around for decades now. It's called Banshee Bitch.
Oh my Lord, it just tingles the tongue.
Oh, the legendary Banshee Bitch.
It's big on the East Coast now, you see.
Oh my Lord, it has just titillated every.
I'm sorry. Could you finish that sentence, please? You almost got it all out.
Oh Lord, it is just titillated every. Titillated. Hey, oh my Lord, I am just vibrant with.
Okay, old Patty, we'll get him back to the hotel. And
Hold on. No, my tooth. No, you stay with my tooth.
He'll feel better in the morning.
Now, Aloysius, was that a medicine we were supposed to be mixing with the Mountain Dew or what? I'm not sure.
Hey, so Bubba is knocked out in the car. Lanny and Aloysius, are you headed to the Sisk house or are you headed to the hotel?
Oh, the Sisk house, of course. The tour where our friends, where our very effervescent friend, Mr. Merrick is.
Yeah,
all right,
we have to get him to Sisk house because the constable's still with us.
Okay, so you.
Oh God, I forgot about the poor constable.
Yeah, constable's in the riding shotgun.
Wait.
And I gotta say, really quickly, that this constable has seen you guys shoot through a random window and truss up a dead body.
No, he didn't see that because he never said he left the vehicle.
But I think Michael was. I just saw the look on Michael's face. I think he's thinking the same thing I was thinking. So
yeah, I imagined that you were in the front of the vehicle. Had I realized where you were seated, that whole thing would have gone differently. But okay. I'm not gonna double retcon at this point. We're gonna let that go. You're not gonna pull a Pulp Fiction on that one tonight.
Oh God,
that's exactly what I was picturing.
Yeah, that's really what should have happened there. I thought you were in the front of the vehicle. So
I forgot we had the constable with us. I go back to him and I look at the constable and I said, "Oh, well, we'll be going back to town to the Sisk house, and I don't think you're seeing anything, are you?"
Oh, no, you're quite the lively group in town, but I'm with you. I haven't seen a thing.
He definitely didn't look out one of the many windows in the vehicle to see a dead body floating on a geyser of water and then being carried over to the trunk. Nope, he was just looking the other way.
And I said, "Oh, and all that's just evidence in the back of the car. Just evidence, my friend." And I said, "We'll be bringing it back to the right places to get a look over. You know, it's part of the case.
It's a member of the gang.
Yeah.
You know, he has to, dead or alive, he has to be brought to justice."
I agree wholeheartedly. I think that we should get to the Sisk house, though, and catch up with the agents. And so I want to cut over to Steve tromping around in the wet weeds and Merrick and Chambers.
All right. I just need also, is the constable fishy at all? Is he a froggy gut looking guy or not?
Yeah, he is.
He's a bit strange, but not like nothing that's gonna tip you over on that. I can get you his full description here, but he's really pudgy and wears this overcoat. He's kind of rounded, so to speak, and often, has a wide grin and nothing that chills you. He's quite affable, really.
And there's nothing
also,
about
he's younger than the others, right?
And is there anything about his disposition, like does he really feel like, O'Patty, is a reputable officer, and he wants to know, just to feel if he's on the up and up type of a constable, or if there's something where he's more tied to town and he's leading us on in a nefarious way. O'Patty's been trying to sniff that out.
Patty, between your drinking and your getting shot at and your general wonderful decision making, why don't you make a psychology roll at disadvantage for that one?
Oh, good. My psychology is terrible. Wow, I rolled a 22 and then a 23 in succession. That's weird.
That is.
But I don't think it's high enough.
Almost as weird. Almost as weird as Chris's 3 nights in a row of 99.
That's super weird.
99.
Come on.
99.
Considering how little we really roll, the odds there are low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky. Spooky.
All right, my page is.
And didn't you roll multiple 99s?
In
One
the
or two
other
of those
session,
nights?
in the other, yes, it was 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And then there was another session I played at the online con where I rolled 2 99s in that session.
Wow.
If
Are
memory
your
serves,
dice weighted?
It must be. It must be that these dice are
if
Keep
memory
them,
serves,
not
my last
properly
roll,
weighted.
I like them. I love
my
them.
last roll for Yacker was a 98 or a 99 too.
Oh my God! I totally got a hard success. I didn't realize that as an officer, he's got a psychology of 60. Wow.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, and he feels like that though he's quite affable, he keeps you at bay, and certainly doesn't trust you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And but he's trying at least on the surface, right, to earn yours as well. And he seems, you might describe him as a bit crafty.
Gotcha. A cagey little one. All right. And I go to Aloysius as we were putting the body in the trunk and stuff like that. I would have sussed all this out, and where it is quiet back there and away from this constable, I say, Aloysius, I believe we're being not told the complete truth by our constable here. There's something he knows. He might be leading us down a path that we don't want to go. And if you have any ideas, I'm on board with you. I'll tear him out of him. Some of these things he might want to tell us.
Yep, all I'm doing is gently poking Bubba in the eyelid.
Bubba.
I'm like lifting the eyelid up.
Oh, Bubba.
I go, let's. I'll think on it once we get to the house.
Absolutely. And then I go, I'll let Merrick know and the others when we get there. All right. So we drive on back into town towards the Sisk place, and I tell the constable, I said, tell us the fastest way to get there. We have to catch up with our friends.
All right. So while y'all are catching up, right? Blue's already been tromping around the yard in the kind of tall, wet weeds. And Chambers and Merrick, what have you been up to?
So when I asked about outbuildings, Chambers was planning to make a round of the house, just the exterior.
Merrick's going
in. Through the front door?
Yep.
Okay. So
and for what it's worth, when I see you going to the front door, I'm right behind you.
All right. So this is a 2-story house. It's now I'm scared to use the word. It's quite decrepit, and
nailed it.
There we go. There's boards falling off the sides. It doesn't feel sturdy. In fact, it feels rotted in some places. And you get to the front door and you try the doorknob, and it's somewhere between locked and possibly rusted in place.
Okay, well, I'll give the obligatory knock. Open up, BOI. Is it BOI? Is that what we are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Make a listen roll.
Okay. Is Emily going to do a spot hidden?
Never.
I think that's a failure. just double check. Listen.
What?
Nope,
You failed a spot hidden?
didn't make it.
All
No,
right.
it was a listen.
That's
And,
unbelievable.
It was a listen, not a spot hidden.
Yeah, and there's nothing to hear.
All right, I'm gonna do the police officer kick.
Nice. And I'm writing down, this is getting exciting.
Okay,
Merrick is getting a little aggressive with the door.
Make a strength roll.
Okay.
We never do these.
No. Nope. Failed it.
Oh God. Okay, so you kick at the door, and instead of just kicking the door wide open, your foot actually goes through a hole, like it bursts a hole in the door right next to the doorknob, and your leg goes in. And it's funny, but that broken wood scrapes the crap out of the back of your calf and up your thigh, and you take 2 points of damage as you get some deep splinters in there, and it's quite painful because your leg is now stuck in the door.
Right, so
As soon as Chambers gets around the house, just want to mention that there is a skill that I have that would be useful in this situation.
Okay.
Nope.
Is it splinter removal?
No.
Because I could use that skill right now.
I think I might have venom sucking. We can maybe work out a plan.
All right.
He just woke Bubba up.
All right.
I'm going to try and help him out of the door, lift
Okay.
him up a little bit, try and get his leg out so that he doesn't get more scraped.
Yeah, and Merrick, you have a very distinct limp at this point, both from the scraping as well as we're calling them splinters, but they're like some toothpick size shards up your leg.
Yep.
Chambers, what's your skill as you move around the back of the house?
What is my skill as I move around the back of the house? I have a skill related to getting into the front door. So I was saying once I get around, I was just wishing I was at the front door.
Oh, you mean like after Merrick made an ass out of himself, you had an opportunity to... Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
That's all. But in the meantime, I am unfortunately not at the front door. I am doing a perimeter check and looking at the exterior of the house and also what there is of the property.
It doesn't appear like there's any power on, and everything's just really rotted and breaking down. So,
okay. Then I guess I continue around the house.
All right.
If I don't see, I mean, you said there were no outbuildings. There are no, like, I don't know, rubbish in the yard that I would be drawn to poke around in. Anything suspicious? Is there a back door?
There's some pieces of roof that have flaked off in the yard.
Okay.
Like a lot of overgrown grass. Make a spot hidden.
But not that spot hidden. Not that spot hidden.
It's a bonus.
Just another spot hidden.
Just a spot hidden. Okay. I failed.
Okay.
What about the other ones?
Better this
Yeah,
one
when do
than
I
the
get to
other
do
one.
my other spot hidden?
Yeah, that's for later.
Oh, okay.
Next
You
week.
say that every week.
I know. It's like the big tease.
Oh.
Okay.
Bubba wakes up. What?
So Chambers rounds the house.
Okay. And there is an
Sees Merrick
entrance.
picking slivers out of his leg.
Yeah, there's an entrance at the back, a door, and it looks like as you shine your light, there's a board nailed across the back entrance, and the door behind that board is ajar.
It's a jar.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just go in?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
It'd be really
Rookie
funny if you
mistake.
just open the
Have
door.
you not learned anything?
Well, she's a rookie.
All right. Make a luck roll.
Okay. Wait, where's my luck?
You don't
yeah,
have
that's
any.
not horrible. Hey, I'm fine. I made it.
Okay. So you shine your light and you realize that wood on the floor right behind the door where it's been open is been rained on a lot. It looks pretty soft and like it might crack through. So you step over it. Your gut just tells you to. You don't have any good reason for it. You step over it.
This is the floor in front of the back door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you kind of do a big step, you duck under and do a big kind of stride over that. And you're inside the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll flash my flashlight around,
Okay.
shine.
Yeah.
That's the word.
There's leaves. There's
That's the thing you do with
leaves
a flashlight.
everywhere. And it's a 2-story house. There's leaves everywhere, kind of in this back area. You look over to the sides, stuff's been turned over, and there's really not much furniture or anything to speak of in the house. It looks like there's kind of a couch over in the distance. There's utensils on the floor where somebody probably took like a kitchen drawer and just dumped it as they were looking for stuff. Anything of probably any value, your guess would be that it was looted and there's nothing left.
Am I in a separate room, or can I look around the space and see the door in the front of the house with a hole in it and potentially a foot?
With a Merrick-shaped foot hole in it.
Yeah. As you shine the light, there's like from the back door area where you're standing at the front door, you can see, you shine a light and you see like Merrick's light and everything else on the other side of the hole.
Merrick, I'm inside. What are you doing?
This is great. I gotta jump in with this. I gotta jump in with this. So, for everyone listening and watching, we have a group chat that's going on here, and the keeper says, "Can we take another break? I gotta pee." And like 3 or 4 no's immediately pop up.
On that note, here's where I'll take that pee.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break. This one's gonna be a super short one. All right, we're back from break number 2. Are you okay now, Michael? Or is that
Yes.
number 1 or number 2?
I was gonna say, tell us when you have to go poopy, okay?
And we'll say no.
I can't wait to kill you all. Okay.
You should do it all the time. I don't know why.
Just get back into it. Get back into it.
Okay.
Give me a
Merrick, is that you? I'm inside.
Give me a roll for
I
crapping.
found a way in.
What if you roll a 99 on crapping?
All right. Chambers is yelling at Merrick.
Oh,
Merrick.
Do I
you actually
yell
said that?
again?
Oh,
Yeah, I actually said that. I saw you
all right.
right
I thought you were
outside.
saying it to Michael. All right.
No.
Well, good job, Chambers. Open this door, please.
Chambers,
Oh,
he tried
yes.
to kick the door in.
Oh,
He's
is that what that
bleeding.
hole is? Oh,
That's what the hole
goodness.
is.
I'm going to try to open the door from the inside.
Faulty wood
Okay.
in this door.
And so as you like kind of move down the hallway towards the front door, it's just a simple kind of turn lock that
Great.
you could easily, yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
You
Not much
gotta-
in here. It looks like it's been looted.
Yeah, there's a set of stairs to your right from the front doorway, right? So like
Heading
everything else,
into the right? Or to Chambers' right as she's coming to us?
yeah, to Chambers' right as she's headed towards you. If you were coming to the front door, the set of stairs would be there on the left.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So is the door open?
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Agent Chambers. So we'll just
You're
start.
limping a little bit there.
Yes, very painful.
What did you do?
I
That hole?
attempted
That's
to
you?
I attempted to breach the door, and the wood was not
And
structurally
the door
sound.
breached him.
Good work, sir.
That sounds condescending, Chambers.
You need a sanity roll?
Would never do that, sir.
Good sense of humor. Ha ha. So, we'll start looking around.
All right, so you're shining your lights kind of all over the inside of this house. There's a lot of creaking as you do. There's a few framed pictures on the wall, and they're of what you would guess is a young Tobias Sisk with his father Ezekiel, and that's about all that's in the walls downstairs.
Of course, take a look behind the pictures.
Sure, make a spot hidden.
Hey, Emily, I'm making a spot hidden.
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
I don't know what it says.
The curse of the
That
99.
says 99. Oh.
Michael doesn't.
This
have
is
enough.
amazing. I have rolled a 1 and a 99. I've rolled
Add
what,
'em
3
together.
times today?
Yeah, maybe.
Jesus. All right,
What'd
I
you
rolled a
find
99 looking behind a painting.
That's great.
Okay. So you're pretty caught up looking behind this painting, and
The piano that's
Oh,
on the
boy.
second floor.
this is good. Hang on. All
Wait,
right.
were they paintings?
No. They were photographs.
Oh, okay. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
So you're really caught up. Everybody, let's see. Chambers is looking on the wall behind the other paintings as well, and Blue is kind of doing his thing, and all of a sudden you hear a large and almost gives you a heart attack. There's a brief flash, muzzle flash, and you feel an extreme pain in your left arm, Merrick,
Holy shit.
as you kind of sink down to the floor and you land on your knees. You take 3 points of damage as
Wow.
you've been shot in the arm. There's the thud as y'all hear somebody running down the stairs, but you're all so caught off guard, and you hear them pounding through towards the back of the house.
Oh my
I'm
God.
on it.
And for-
And I run
For what
off
it's worth-
towards the back of the house.
as soon as that happens, I throw myself on the ground and I go, I'm shot. I'm shot.
Uh,
All right. Chambers, make a luck roll. See how this plays out.
I got it.
Okay. So you as you run towards the back of the house, you remember to kind of make a leap over that back door part.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and you see the figure cut to the right and out the back of the yard, and you're hot on their trail. You're within 10 feet of them as you see this figure. They cut out the back and they're racing down the back and around and towards the front of the house.
If I can gain at all, I will try to tackle.
All right.
I was hoping you were going to shoot him.
What's your speed?
Like, shoot him. Shoot him.
That is a very good question. Wait, which one is speed?
Movement.
Do we have a speed
Movement.
skill?
It's your move. What's your move?
Oh. I'm being pokey because I don't see move.
Right up top under POW.
Under POW. I have appearance under POW.
Yeah,
I
me
must have a
too.
different shape. It's move rate.
Oh, I
M-
don't see it on mine either.
Bottom.
Oh,
Right.
my move is 8. Sorry for the delay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
right.
bottom.
yeah. Then you're gaining on him. Or
Oh,
you're
then I'm
gaining on
gonna
the- on the
tackle him.
figure.
Them.
Okay, so you're racing around the back of the house, and you're fast, Chambers. Whatever you lack in wit, you make up for
Because
with
my
your
legs are
feet.
so long.
There you go. And so you're trucking through this thick grass in the lawn, and the figure makes a little stumble, and you make a leap for them, and make a dexterity for your moment tackle.
Oh God!
Yeah. This
Here
is
we
gonna
go.
be
Don't roll a
great.
Get 'em.
99.
I did not roll a 99.
Woo!
Did you roll
I
a
did,
98?
however, roll a 91.
Ooh. So you go to make your leap and you trip over the tall grass, which is kind of grown over, and you fall flat on your stomach, like knocking the wind out. Ugh! And they're making their way towards the street. You still have a sight on them as they run out of eyesight, or not run out, but they're in front of you.
Shoot.
Yeah. Can I try to draw and shoot from the ground?
Why not?
Why
It's
not?
Call of
It's
fucking
easier.
Cthulhu.
It's
No one
easier
ever
fire
shoots
from a
anyone in the
prone.
back in this game. Hold on.
I'm gonna draw and shoot from the ground.
Okay, roll for it.
Wait, I was thinking the same
Okay.
thing. Pretend you're Philip and shoot him in the back.
Well, he's running. I mean,
You're gonna roll.
No, Phil shoots innocent people. This guy
That's
is guilty of shooting a fellow officer.
That's true.
I missed.
Okay.
Oh, but I just found out I have a really good brawl. If that leap could have been brawl instead of dex, I totally would have gotten him.
Oh,
well.
bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a
Yeah.
terrible keeper. You should have said that beforehand. I would have given you the brawl.
I didn't know there was a brawl until I had to look at my gun. I didn't even know where move was.
How long have
well.
we been playing this game?
I don't know, man.
These are different
This is
character
okay.
sheets, though.
I mean, it's a different format.
Anyway,
Anyway, my shot went wide.
Okay.
Does
Well,
he get hit
that's
by a
for the-
car as
that's
soon as
for-
he goes walking
That's
out
for
on the street?
that's for the keeper to decide. if you're shot.
No,
Oh.
he gets hit by that bullet I fired 5 minutes ago. It's been ricocheting for 5 minutes.
That's great. It's a boomerang bullet, and it's finally coming
Okay.
back.
So you fire, and there's a brief shrug as he's running off, and you think you probably clipped him, but just lightly, not enough to like slow him down. And there's paper raining down everywhere as you're laying on the ground, and you reach out and you pull one close to you, and you realize that it's a $5 bill.
Hmm.
Oh, I almost had him. Okay. I'm going to get up and go back inside and tell Merrick what just happened.
Okay, as you go back inside, you're looking, and there's money all over the lawn.
Oh,
I'm shot. I'm dead. I'm never
Maybe I'll
gonna
pick
get
up
to
some
see
money.
my dog.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up some money.
Okay.
Bill by bill.
All right.
I'm going to try and
Still picking
wrap
up money.
something around my arm.
That's great.
Okay.
You're picking
I'll
up
do
money. Your
rip the
partner's
sleeve off and
bleeding
wrap
out.
it around.
Okay. All right. So, Merrick, you have a bullet in the arm. It's nothing life threatening, but it's definitely it's well embedded in the arm there.
I mean, it was 30% of my health, so
Oh, jeez.
it's pretty significant.
Ooh.
Yeah, Michael's been ladling on the
Yeah.
The
He
pain.
forgets that these characers have like 10
have
hit
like
points.
five. Yeah,
They're a
five
little
hit points.
squishy.
We're a first level D&D character.
Yep, exactly.
Man, y'all are fragile. Well,
Yeah.
I got used to like, putting pain on Yacker, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm down to 30 hit points." All right.
Not Steve
Um,
Blue.
All
Okay.
right, well, I'm going to get up and go out and see what the hell happened out there. It was just a gunshot, so I'll go running out.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you walk out, you see Chambers in the yard picking up $5 bills.
We have to return this. It's the money from the heist. I almost had him. I think it was Fisk.
Where'd he go?
Fisk
That
or
way.
Do I see him at all?
Oh no, he like ran. So you're kind of in the backyard, and he ran out towards the street and then took a left as he turned down the street. So this was you know.
I don't know.
at
Would there
least
be any chance that Lanny, Patty, and the lads would be showing up when this little bastard's running into the street? Just saying.
Make a luck roll, Lanny.
That's what I was wondering. We'll do a
Yeah.
stinking luck roll. Oh, my luck is a 200. He's Irish, you know. Oh, I didn't get it. A fecking 65. Shite.
Okay. So as you're pulling up in front of the Sisk house, there's money floating in the air, and a figure running down the street.
Oh,
and
I floor it. Right towards it. No hesitation.
Just like Ving Rhames in Pulp Fiction.
Aloysious, get your fecking rifle out. This one will make you more than 5. And I actually...
The rifle's in the trunk. Give me your pistol.
I took out the pistol. I hand the pistol to Aloysius, and I cock that thing back. You got a shot at him.
Okay, this time the constable is sitting in the front seat, and I'm leaning out and aiming at this guy from the back seat.
Okay,
And
go ahead.
Empty the whole fecking gun. You'll hit him.
I'm in the car as well, right?
Yeah,
You're fast asleep.
You've been given a roofie.
Yeah,
okay.
you're done, Bubba Fett.
That is a let's see, firearms, handgun. Oh, I just made it.
Okay.
A 19 out of 20 with handgun.
Ooh.
And so you fire, and again, Lanny kind of swerves as you do. Yeah, you were aiming to wound him, right? To knock him down.
Yeah. Did you want me to roll with disadvantage because it's like a moving vehicle?
No. Okay, this is where the bad luck comes into play. The bullet hits him square in the back of the head, and his head just explodes on the street.
Oh God!
I was gonna run him over anyway.
And
There's like bad luck.
You still
and then
can.
there's
You
not
still
very
can.
bad
I know. We're gonna do that. So yeah.
Wait,
I think
hang on.
I think I got him, oh Patty.
Okay,
the head
my
explodes, and the body with its momentum just tumbles forward, and the feet kind of flip over, and money just flies up in the air and starts floating all over the street.
Oh, and then
that's
we have to do
terrible.
very Streets of San Francisco style, and I hit the brakes and turn it so we go, and lots of dust and all shite flings into the air, like a good stunt driver. Because I wonder what my driving skill is. I probably should check. Oh, I'm an officer. He's got good driving skills. Decent driving skills.
Yeah, anytime you do a maneuver like that, you've got to roll your driving skill.
All right, we don't do a crazy maneuver. Just maybe we stop
No.
in a conscientious way.
Tiki-li-li-li-li-li. You roll that.
All right, we're rolling to do sportsy James Rockford style. And we don't get it.
You're
Okay.
about to drive over some roadkill.
So you do the brake and the spin thing, and
Ooh, the body flings out the trunk.
and as you do, the tire goes poof, and it pops right as it skids along the way. So it ends up flipping around like you want, but you burst your tire in the process.
Oh, and Isaiah wishes the stinking bald tires went, but I hope we got a spare back there with the stiff.
All right. So there's a body in the street. Money flowing everywhere.
Money everywhere.
Yeah.
And I said, I said, Aloysius. And
hang on a sec. Merrick, as you're standing in the backyard with Chambers, you see the car fly by, and you hear the gunshot and the squeal and the pop of the tire.
I'm running in that direction.
Painfully.
I say, Aloysius, and I said, Aloysius, gather up as much money and stick it in your pocket before that stick in the mud sees us.
All right. So Merrick and Chambers, Blue, are you joining them?
Yeah. So as
Yes.
soon as I realize that I've not been shot, I'm getting up and I'm running behind him, and I'm sort of cowering behind Chambers. And I'm like,
Blue and Merrick,
keep me safe.
before you run outside, I need you to make a luck roll.
Okay.
Oh, rotten floor.
Just a question. Did my body fly as well?
I think I
It
just
just
missed it.
kind of fell around a little bit.
Oh shit! No, I made it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I made it.
Oh, lucky for y'all. You notice Chambers, or no, actually you didn't, but you just your gut instinct and you hop over that. Okay, so y'all are running towards the street, and as you arrive on the street scene, you see Aloysious and Lanny O'Patty lying in their pockets, right? They're
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay, not Aloysious.
My ethics don't allow that.
Oh, Lanny's lining his pockets, and he's also going over and he's giving the newly dead bank robber a good kicking over, even though he has no head. And he says, "You son of a bitch! No one steals from Ipswich and gets away with it, you stinking bastard! And that'd be a lesson to all of you." And I even turned to the constable and I said, "Oh, you stinking frog folk coming to Ipswich! This is what you get." When I give him a couple of good shots.
Okay. Oh, you shot the dead body again?
No, I gave him some kicks.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty, I hope you're picking up that money to return to the bank.
It goes back to Ipswich where it belongs, in my house.
To the bank?
It goes straight to the bank, in my account.
I want to go flip him over and see if I can identify him.
Okay. You start patting him down, and you find you find a note inside of his vest pocket that says Teddy, you know I'll always love you. Come back to me, Gwen.
Is that the one that we just saw that slammed the door in our face? That one?
That was Grace.
No.
Oh, Grace.
That was Grace.
Oh, okay.
Or his mom, right?
Sorry, too many G names.
Yeah.
No, Gwen is there's no kind of identification there, but as agents on the case, you would know that Teddy is the first name of Teddy Wynn, and one of the gang.
WYNN.
E. Yep. And with the amount of money floating around on the street, you're certain that this is one of the robbers. This is more amount of money than anybody would reasonably carry around with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's your best guess, just looking around, several $100s, if not over 1,000.
Oh, no one would carry this much money around on him reasonably, except for Lanny O'Patty, who would be bringing it right back to the bank. You know, some gets lost in the transfer sometimes when people are running around and it's fleeing.
Patty, are you talking to yourself, or is this an exterior monologue?
He constantly talks to himself.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start picking up cash, just to, because it's evidence. And
one for you, one for the bank. One for O'Patty, one for O'Patty.
Once I see you guys doing that, I'll start picking up to help you out.
Okay. So we're convinced that this guy's one of the people, but it's not Sisk. Is there there's no other identifying information on him?
No, there's a bullet wound through the back of the head. As you start to examine the body, you notice that a piece of his left ear is missing, which lines up well with the description of the Teddy Wynn that's in the gang. And so you're pretty reasonably certain at this point that it's him. I mean, it's obviously part of the gang, but you're reasonably certain that that's who this is.
If we look at all the other pockets, like, are there any other addresses? Any other notes that would give any indication of where the rest of the gang might be?
There's a .38 revolver that's been freshly fired, right? So
I'm taking it out and I'm handing it over to
Patty will take that. Oh, Patty. And I hand it to Aloysious.
I'm giving it right to Chambers.
I took it, Patty.
Right to Chambers.
We'll be getting that from you.
I'm like, hey, keep it away from the crazy drunk Irish guy.
I will.
He's Aloysious. He's a crack shot. He blew his head right off. And by the way, Aloysious, and I hand Aloysious a $5 bill. Now you're shooting again.
Thank you. By the way, Patty, was there a bounty on this guy?
Oh, look, the wanted.
Yeah, there's a $200 bounty on this guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So go.
I got him.
He's
I
good.
got
Tie
him.
him up. Stick him in the
Right.
trunk. That's
I
500 we've
got
got
him.
coming.
Okay, we gotta.
Does the word bounty hit the ears of Bubba?
Bubba, you've been ketamine.
You've been K-holed, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aloysious did you dirty, man.
Bubba in the K-hole.
You're in there listening to
All
house
right.
music.
Look how much we're getting done when his character's out cold.
Okay, I'll take what's left of this guy.
I can't argue.
I'll truss him up and I'll throw him in the back because he's in the trunk because he's messy.
Okay, so you're dragging him like basically by the ankles down the street. There's blood. I mean, this is a fresh body. There's blood pouring out down the street.
Patty's yelling out left and right. Nothing to see here. Everyone go back to bed. It's awful late here. It's almost 8 o'clock or so here.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Money spills out his jacket right as you drag him down the street. So there's kind of a trail of blood and sticky bills.
I'll take his jacket. Well, those guys were looking through his jacket, so
yeah,
I don't. I'll take his jacket off.
Yeah, it's not like a lot of there's just like he had money stuffed in every single pocket, and it was just hard to get it all out in the dark.
So I'll take my grooming kit, animal grooming kit, and I'll just leave that at the curb. I'll truss him up, put the 2 bodies in the trunk, and save the bottle of lube because I would like that to enter into the story at some point. So just to leave that as an option.
In case someone's crawling through a small opening in a cave.
And also,
it's a very good plot device.
I've also got to take the spare tire off the, how they had them on the outside of the trunks back then.
Right, yeah.
So I have to take the spare tire out and the jack and start changing the tire.
Oh, we got plenty of help to do that. Hey, Commandant over here. Get out of the car, Birch, and help fix the tire.
Whoa, we're not used to all this excitement around here. That wasn't one of the local citizens, was it?
Not anymore.
It was a member of the gang.
Oh, okay. One of the outsiders then.
Yeah,
the local police are as incompetent as you can possibly imagine. Did not leave his car during the shootout and does not know who got shot in his own town.
Do you speak out loud when you write?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time.
All right. And so moving from there, then all right, so you're putting body number 2 in the trunk. This
trunk is gonna smell right.
Yeah,
Did you also grab the head?
There was no head.
It just disintegrated?
Well, no, it was just like it split, and it was enough you could identify that mangled ear. There was enough left.
Chambers wonders if there are frog-like features on Teddy.
Do a spot hidden for me.
A spot hidden.
This it?
The spot hidden.
Or you could do medical, or there's several.
Oh no, I'm fine with spot hidden.
Okay.
That's a regular success.
Yeah, very, very human features. Does not look like the Innsmouth people in any way whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the picture on the wanted thing made him look froggy, I thought.
No, that's not the guy. He's not the leader.
Oh.
Only the leader was froggy. The others were just normal dopes.
Gotcha. Non-frogs.
Wait, somebody was investigating the body though. And or let's just say
I was investigating the body, looking for like slips of paper or other things, looking in the shoes. Like I know all the places that people would hide stuff like that. So I'm trying to find if he's got anything on him that would give us another address or another place to look.
And did you roll on that?
No, you didn't have to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then roll on it. He does those silent rolls on the computer.
He does.
Yeah.
We're giving him a hard time for that pre-show.
Why does
I
it
didn't
take
get
him
a
so long?
99, but I did get a 96.
Oh,
my God.
96.
On
How
searching
are
his
we
body,
doing this?
are you gonna get like
It's
some disease?
amazing.
Wrong disease?
I think y'all are actually like fucking with me on
He's
some
gonna
level.
get
You're
some.
just like, we're gonna roll so many high 90s that like he's just gonna
Oh,
run out of
particularly
batteries.
He accidentally
I
gets some
ju-
brain in his mouth and he gets some sort of prion
God.
disease.
Jesus.
All
That
right,
would be
maybe
awesome.
maybe we end on your 96 as you're searching the body.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I think we end
Actually-
on a
Again?
cliffhanger.
We
But
should
again,
probably
the
we
roll
should
has to
probably
be the
end on the
cliffhanger.
loudest tiki-li-li-li-li that you have.
Yeah, so you're searching the body, the lightning cracks, and then the thunder. And as the thunder's fading off, as you're searching through the body, you hear tiki-li-li-li, tiki-li-li-li, tiki-li-li-li.
And with that, we are going to call it for this week.
Huh.
Well done. So that was really terrible rolling. Hopefully we actually make it to some sort of resolution on the show, maybe next week. But until then, you can find us online, underthelibrary.com, on Instagram, Under the Library, and on Twitter at Under the LIB. We're, of course, on YouTube and anywhere you get your podcasts. So until next time, for me, for Michael, for Chris, Rick, Emily, Wayne, and Scott, thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you next week.